Hey everybody, it's Tim the PianoFool and welcome to PianoFool Principles, and in this video we're going to talk about crucial chord knowledge. And crucial chord knowledge, what we're really going to learn is how to find any major or minor chord that we want super quick like. So let's just get right to it. Now the first thing we need to understand is that each chord in a major or minor chord has three things that we need to find. The first thing we need to find is the root. The second thing we need to find is the major third. And the third thing we need to find is what we call a fifth. Okay? So let's just take the chord C, for example. If somebody says to you, play the chord C, well, what you're going to do is find the root of that first. And the root of chord C is the C. Okay, so we'll put our 1 on that. And then all we have to do to find the major third is to go up 4 half steps. So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets us to the E key. So that means that that is going to be our major third. Now all we have to do is find the fifth. And then we can complete that chord. And to find the fifth, you just go up 3 half steps from your major third. So we're here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And that'll give us the G. Okay, and that's that chord. That's the C chord, okay? And it works for any chord like that. Let's say you want to find a G. Well, let's go to the G, find a root, which is the G, and we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give us the B. From the B, we're going to go up 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us a D, and that's going to make up that G chord. Now that works for any chord on the piano. So we'll give you another example. If we want to find the E chord, we'll go to the root, which is E. We're going to go up 4 half steps to get to the major third. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets us to a G sharp or an A flat. So that's going to be our major third, and now we're going to go up just 3 half steps from there to find our fifth. 1, 2, 3. That gets us to the B. And so that is the E chord. I mean, it's really that simple. It works for anything. All right, now what's even more simple is to find the minor of that chord. And this is just a little trick that, I mean, it's not really a trick, but it's just sometimes it's taught differently where it makes it a little harder than it really should be. So let's just say we'll just do it in the chords that we just found. We're in C. We know how to find a C major chord. Well, the only thing you have to do to find the C minor chord is to take your third and drop it down 1 half step. That's the only thing that changes. And if you'll notice, that's kind of, there's a normal C chord. Here's a C minor. It's just kind of like a darker, it's just a little off. It just seems a little gritty or darker, okay? And that works the same thing with any chord. Let's go to the G. Here's your normal G. Just move your third down 1 half step. That's it. Every chord, F, down 1 half step. We just did an E, down. Since we're up here, we're just going to take it down 1 half step, and that's your E minor. Normally, E minor. I mean, that is really it. You now know and have the ability to find any chord on the piano. Okay, so now let's look at one thing. Since we do some inverted chords right away, I just want you to be aware of this. So here's an inverted C. It's not always going to be the second finger where you're at with the second finger, because this is inverted. Our second finger is actually on C, right? We always want to think of where is in the normal chord the major third, okay? And in C, it's the E. So even though we're inverted, we're going to drop the E down 1 half step, okay? Just like that. Just drop that down 1 half step. Now, I hardly ever play a C minor in that position. I'm not really sure if I've ever played a C minor in that position. But I want you to be aware, if you're doing that, like I certainly do a D. So we know D inverted, hit like this. Now if we drop what's the major third of the D? Well, it's F sharp. So if we drop the F sharp down 1/2 step, that gets us our D minor. And I mean, I play that all the time. I play this inverted D minor all the time. Okay, so that is PianoFool's crucial chord knowledge, and you now have the ability to make any major or minor chord on the piano. It's really, really, really that simple. So I look forward to seeing you in another lesson. Talk soon.